Obviously, you being his trainer, if or once in your case, Terence beats Amir Khan, there's so many names out there. Now, Bob talked about it there again. There seems to be a block and objection for certain fighters from PBC to come out and fight, maybe Terence or maybe other fighters. That was Bob's words, not mine. But do you see that yourself, and do you think that'll hinder Terence's progression in the welterweight division?
Well, first let me correct you. You said if or when Terence beat Amir Khan, or let's say knock him out. Let's hope that those other guys over there at PBC, the other champions, the other top welterweights, they see the type of numbers that Terence is doing with pay-per-view, and then we'll go from there. And just hopefully those guys want that life-changing money, and to come over here and get a crack at Terence Crawford, or just roll the dice and see who gets the lottery picked and see who wants to fight Terence.
All right, let's talk about that then. You spoke about what sort of numbers Terence brings. Talk to me about his numbers. What sort of fan base does he have for you to then approach PBC and say, okay, this is what Terence brings to the table? What is his sort of factors that he brings to the table?
Well, you see what he did. His last fight, he did damn near 3 million people viewerships. That's to watch the whole fight. So you get some what they call that, Nelson, what's the name, whatever they call that. They see how high he peaked or how high the show went, and like I said, it did 2.9 million, 2.8 million, or something like that. That watched the whole fight. So it did. We're going to see good numbers from the pay-per-view side when he fight Amir Khan, because they know, the world knows who the best fighter in the world is. They want to see the skills that Terence brings, the power, the IQ that he brings to the ring. And once we get done with this fight, the top welterweights can see and say, hey, let me get a piece of that.
You know what, Terence didn't sort of speak about it then, but talk to me about your top five. Obviously, you've got Terence as number one. Who would you rate underneath him? Give me your next 4 or 5 underneath him.
Well, I really don't look at those fighters and try to rate them like that. You know, I know Terence is number one, so I don't even worry about the rest of them.
The fight that people are talking about, obviously, after this fight, is a fight with Errol Spence. Now, Errol seems to have been talking about it. Looks like, you know, they bumped into each other a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago, and there was talks out there. Do you just need Errol to keep on winning, and hopefully at some point that collision course will occur?
Yeah. I think it's an agenda going on. They're letting the fight build up. You know, like you say, Errol keep winning, Terence keep winning, and then hopefully by the end of this year we can get that. We can get that fight going.
Where do you rate Errol? What do you see of Errol? What do you think of him?
Errol's a good fighter, man. He's a damn good fighter, man. I take nothing away from him. People scared to fight him. Shit, everybody but Terence. So, and I guess Mikey too. So, he's a damn good fighter.
Well, my just last question is a big fight. Well, there's a big fight this weekend. Manny Pacquiao fighting Adrian Broner. Talk to me about that fight. How do you see that fight playing out? Who do you see winning that fight?
Well, like I said before, I'm pulling for Broner. I know his coaches real well. Mike Stratford. I'm glad to see Mike down there working with him alongside with Kevin Cunningham. We know Kevin Cunningham is that militant coach. So I'm pulling for my little dude, man. He's a great fighter. He got good boxing ability. He got great coaches in his corner. But the odds is just pulling for Manny. So, but I'm pulling for Broner.
Well, Mike, I want to thank you for giving me 8 minutes of your time. Much appreciated. Have a good stay in the UK and good luck for the fight. Thank you very much, man. Thank you.